Welcome, vintage lovers. You're watching Decodiva, your go-to channel for all things timeless, elegant, and oh so glamorous. Today, we're diving into the luxurious world of vintage glam decor, where antique charm meets elevated styling to create spaces that feel both nostalgic and sophisticated. If you love ornate mirrors, crystal chandeliers, and tufted velvet furniture, this video is tailor-made for you. We'll guide you through 18 curated ideas that blend vintage aesthetics with a touch of luxury, perfect for turning your home into a show-stopping masterpiece. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoy vintage inspiration, and leave us a comment telling us your favorite glam era, Art Deco, Hollywood Regency, or French Baroque. When designing a luxe vintage space, color is everything. Think rich jewel tones like emerald green, sapphire blue, and ruby red. These hues instantly evoke a sense of opulence and drama. Pair these colors with metallic accents, gold, brass, and silver work beautifully to create that shimmer and shine that vintage glam is known for. A moody color base with gilded details elevates even the simplest of rooms. Don't shy away from layering colors. Use wallpaper with gold damask patterns or deep velvet drapes to intensify the atmosphere. This look is all about boldness and richness in tone. A grand chandelier is a non-negotiable in a vintage glam space. Look for crystal drops, intricate metalwork, and elegant silhouettes. Even a smaller room can benefit from a bit of chandelier magic. For variety, add Art Deco sconces or Hollywood Regency-style table lamps. Mirrored or glass bases paired with silk shades keep things glamorous and period-appropriate. Lighting sets the tone, literally. Dimmer switches are a must for creating that sultry, softly lit ambience that vintage glamour thrives on. Vintage mirrors add more than just reflection, they bring history and elegance to any room. Ornate gold leaf frames or bevel-edged designs are perfect options. Use them to bounce light around the room, especially if you're using moody, rich tones. A large vintage mirror over a fireplace or console table becomes a stunning focal point. Antique hand mirrors and smaller decorative mirrors can be grouped in gallery-style arrangements for extra flair. Think of them as vintage jewelry for your walls. Textiles make or break a glam space. Velvet, brocade, silk, and satin are go-to fabrics that ooze luxury. Whether it's drapes, upholstery, or throw pillows, the richer the texture, the better. Layering is essential. Mix a faux fur throw with a silk cushion or add a velvet bench with tufting. These tactile combinations create depth and indulgence. Don't forget window treatments. Floor-to-ceiling drapes in jewel tones or gilded patterns instantly elevate the room and tie the whole vintage look together. Vintage furniture adds authenticity to your glam decor. Look for pieces with claw feet, curved lines, and elegant inlays. French provincial, Victorian, and Art Deco styles are ideal. Don't worry about everything matching perfectly. Eclectic elegance is part of the charm. Mix and match antique finds with luxe modern pieces to avoid looking too dated. Upholster old chairs or sofas in lush fabrics to breathe new life into them. A reupholstered antique becomes a one-of-a-kind showpiece that anchors the room. Old paintings, vintage posters, and ornate frames are a must. Think oil portraits, romantic landscapes, or even retro fashion illustrations from the 1920s, 1950s. Galleries don't have to be stuffy. Create a wall of mixed art pieces that speak to your personality and aesthetic. Antique frames in varying sizes add interest and a sense of history. If originals are out of budget, look for vintage-style prints or scan old books and magazines for unique art to frame. It's the story behind each piece that creates the charm. Crystal is synonymous with glam. Whether it's a cut glass vase, a crystal decanter, or a faceted lamp base, these elements catch light and add sparkle. Mirrored trays, glass doorknobs, and cut glass bowls elevate every surface with subtle opulence. Use them sparingly for a chic, not cluttered, effect. Vintage perfume bottles or crystal ashtrays can double as decor on vanities or coffee tables. They're tiny treasures that make a big impact. Gold detailing is a hallmark of vintage glam. From gold leaf frames to brass candlesticks, these accents lend richness and elegance. Don't limit it to accessories. Gold trim on furniture, gold wallpaper patterns, or even gold hardware on cabinets can transform a space. Try mixing metals for a more layered, modern approach. Pair gold with antique bronze or aged silver for a collected over time look. A vintage glam space isn't complete without a dressing area. A mirrored vanity with an antique chair and a collection of pretty bottles and brushes evokes old Hollywood luxury. Add a vintage mirror with lights or a folding screen for drama and practicality. This becomes not just a functional area but also a statement decor piece. Use decorative trays to organize jewelry, perfume, and makeup. Little glass dishes and velvet-lined boxes add charm while keeping things tidy. Wallpaper is an instant time machine. Look for damask, chinoiserie, or Art Deco patterns to bring vintage vibes to life. Metallic accents or muted pastels keep it glam. Use wallpaper on an accent wall, inside bookshelves, or even on the ceiling for unexpected wow factor. It's a great way to incorporate bold patterns without overwhelming the space. Don't be afraid of bold florals or deep, moody tones. Pair with simpler furnishings to let the wallpaper shine. Candles add romance and old-world glamour. Use candelabras on dining tables, mantels, or sideboards for that opulent touch. Opt for vintage-style taper candles in rich hues like burgundy, navy, or black for an updated glam look. Or go with classic white for timeless elegance. Group candles of various heights to create visual interest and a warm, inviting glow. Bonus points for placing them in front of a mirror to double the flicker. A vintage bar cart instantly elevates a space. Look for brass or chrome frames with glass shelves, classic and classy. Stock it with cut crystal decanters, vintage glasses, and mid-century cocktail accessories. Don't forget a few elegant mixers and a bowl of fresh citrus. This isn't just functional, it's a decor piece in its own right. Use it as a rolling sculpture that shows off your vintage flair and entertaining style. Floral arrangements add softness and a lived-in feel. Peonies, roses, and lilies in ornate vases or antique urns work beautifully. Use dried arrangements in vintage bottles or brass vases for a lower maintenance but equally glam touch. Pampas grass or eucalyptus adds texture. Place florals in unexpected spots, on bookshelves, vanities, or even in the bathroom for a touch of romance. Decorative books with ornate spines add instant depth and sophistication. Stack them on tables or use them to prop up small art pieces. Hunt for vintage trinkets at thrift stores and flea markets. Look for old clocks, opera glasses, or antique boxes that speak to the past. Use these treasures sparingly for a curated look. It's not about clutter, it's about telling a story through collected beauty. Not every space needs to be grand. A reading nook with a tufted armchair, vintage lamp, and lush throw becomes an intimate escape. Add a side table with a stack of books, a candle, and a small vase of flowers to complete the look. It's a simple way to extend vintage glam throughout the home. These corners add personality and warmth, inviting you to linger and enjoy the beauty around you. Vintage glam doesn't mean excess, it means elegance. Edit your decor to let key pieces shine. A few well-placed antiques have more impact than a crowded display. Create vignettes on sideboards, dressers, and entry tables. Group in odd numbers, and mix textures for interest: glass, metal, fabric, and stone. Think like a museum curator. Each piece should contribute to the story you're telling. Your home becomes a living gallery of vintage luxury. And there you have it, 18 stunning ideas to transform your home into a vintage glam sanctuary filled with antique beauty and timeless elegance. Thank you so much for joining us on this elegant journey today. We hope you found ideas that inspired you to infuse your home with luxe, vintage charm. Be sure to subscribe to Decodiva, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below telling us which vintage glam idea you're most excited to try. Until next time, stay classy and keep decorating.